And the fact of the matter is, if all of our lives didn't get ruined, we'd all be okay with each other right now. But they got ruined, and now people are suffering and pain and suffering and stuff like that. So, you don't see the suffering that happens with people. You only see people living. And it's not like they can just go do stuff or whatever. Or can you help these people? Are you a doctor? Can you help these people? No, you're just another person whose life has been ruined, and you're just out here getting used in the robot hell that they've done here. You know, and they thought this was a better life, but it was a worser life. It ruined planet Earth and now you know you've lost a lot of years, and things need to get corrected, or it's going to be too late. Everything's going to burn, and everything's going to be made into a desert, and it's going to be like Mars. There's going to be rocks and dirt and dust and poison, and there's going to be nothing to be able to be done here, and you got to quit trying to change people and messing with people, because you can't change anything. It is how it is. Like a tree is a tree, or a plant is a plant, or the air is the air, or water is water. You can't change it. It is how it is. So quit trying to change, because you can't. You can't change stuff. You can't change people. This is how it is. You just have to accept it and go on with your life, and make it a good life. And oh yeah, about the debt and everything, national debt. They could pay the national debt if they wanted to pay it. They could. The fact is that they're not going to. Just like credit cards and everything, it's just another thing to keep you in the setup of inflation and all this stuff, and from actually getting things corrected like they could be getting corrected, and keeping people talking about this year after year after year about the national debt or whatever they're getting you talking about every year. It's just something else for them to get you people talking about, and getting information from people. The national debt, they got treasure, and they got money, and they got resources. They got more than enough to pay off that debt. But the fact of the matter is that they want to keep you people talking about it, and they want to keep you people in the setup in the robot hell here of getting used as a robot. Because what does a robot do? A robot gets made to get used for what it gets used for, and it does nothing else. And what are you people out here doing? You're getting used for what you're getting used for, and you're doing nothing else. That's what they're using you for. And you're not helping yourself, and you're not helping anyone else, because basically you don't have the time or anything anyways, because you're always working, or you're living this robot hell. You're not getting anything done for yourself like you should or would be as a human being, because you're in the setup. That's why I say you gotta get out of setup. You gotta be able to eat and have time off and relax, and to be able to do these things. And if you're working all the time or whatever, getting used, then obviously you can't do those things, can you? You don't even have time to live a life, because you're always working or something. Something's got to be done, though, man, and management has got to get corrected, and people, and using people here in life, and making it a real life, a livable life. Not just robots and then kids, and then making kids and then using them, and then making kids and then using them. Some kind of life has to be made here for a future, and no more diseases and everything that's ruined people's lives here, and ruining people's relationships and everything, and firing people from jobs and things like that are ruining people's lives, and it's all for them, and they think that that's a better life, but they've ruined planet Earth, and it's just getting worse and worse, and it's all proven facts, and it's happening. Everything is proving it. The water, there's more water, there's more forest fires, there's more pollution, the resources are dwindling, population. You got to get population dealt with finally. You got to get something done, and then that should be the end of it, and then get planet Earth fixed so the resources are managed and can be managed, and everything can be managed. And people understand that everybody can't drink a beer because there's not enough beer. You can't eat all this same food because there's not enough of it. That's why there's different people, and they live differently, because that's how it's managed. Everybody can't go out and drink a beer because there's not enough beer to give everyone, and then there's going to be an issue. They'll be like, well, where's my beer? Because there is no beer because everyone else drank it. So then there's an issue, right? So you gotta get it all managed and figured out so that there is no issue, and there is what there is for people, what people are wanting to do, what they want in life, and manage it. And that's, you got too many people, and there's no management, and it's all getting worse and worse, and these people know it, but they're lying to you like always. They're always lying, and you're just continuing living it, and believing in him is your first mistake, and living it is your second, and waiting for this stuff is your third mistake. You understand? Because it's all getting worse and worse until the end, and I don't think there's many more years really, because it's the worst from this is just going to continue to multiply, and before you, yeah, before a few more years or something, and it's going to be done. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Figure it out, y'all, and get what needs to be corrected, because it's all consuming. All the wind and the heat and everything is all just consuming faster and faster, and you got roads and buildings that make it windier, because you cut down all the trees and the bushes and everything, and it's finally taking its toll, and everything's just consuming faster and faster and faster, and it's just, like I said, it's getting worse. So that's why things need to be corrected back to how they should have been. But good luck on that with these people running the country and running planet Earth, and continuing. They want to make everybody into robots and everything. So, but that's not going to work out neither. Eventually it's all going to come to an end. No matter what they do, it's wrong. So there's only real life, and that's it, period. And you got to take care of the planet, and there's got to be human beings, and animals and everything that there is, for life to be. That's the simple fact of it, period. So goodbye.